प्रियो सज्जनों, मेरे हमसफर, मेरे हमराही, स्वागत है आपका आपके फेवरेट शो में जिसका नाम है मेरी फरमाइश। जो मैं आपको बता दूं, मेरी फरमाइशों के बारे में नहीं है, पर आपकी और सिर्फ आपकी। और आपकी और मेरी इस जुगलबंदी में आज सुबह की महफिल में हम कई दिलों के तारों को छेड़ जाएंगे। दोस्तों, गाना चुनना उतना ही मुश्किल है जितना आसमान में चमकते लाखों तारों से कोई एक तारा चुनना। और खास इसीलिए हमें आपकी सख्त जरूरत है। मैं हूं आपका खास दोस्त, आपका होस्ट, आपका अपना, जी हाँ, सही पहचाना, हमराज। और आप सुन रहे हैं सनराइज एफएम गोल्ड, खरा सोना। तो दोस्तों, देर किस बात की, फोन उठाइए, नंबर लगाइए, हमारी लाइंस खुली हैं। और आप अब हमें ऑनलाइन संदेशा भी भेज सकते हैं ऑन www.merifarmaish.com। और इसी के साथ हम जुड़ रहे हैं हमारे पहले कॉलर के साथ, जो सूत्रों के मुताबिक गाजियाबाद से है, विच इज वन ऑफ इंडियाज डायनामिक सिटीज। हेलो, क्या मैं आपका नाम जान सकता हूँ?
हाय, अनुज। और हाँ, मैं गाजियाबाद से हूँ।
बहुत ही प्यारा नाम है आपका एक छोटे भाई के लिए।
नहीं नहीं नहीं, मुझे किसी का छोटा भाई नहीं बनना है।
हाँ हाँ हाँ। तो अनुज, हमारे सुनने वालों को गाजियाबाद की कोई खास बात बताइए।
अ, खास बात, हाँ, बाकी सबका तो पता नहीं, बट क्राइम में हम नंबर 1 है। मजाक कर रहा हूँ। यहाँ के जो छोले भटूरे हैं घंटा घर के, मुझे बहुत पसंद है।
चलिए, उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आपको भी ऐसा ही कुछ गर्मा गर्म पेश करूं।
एक्चुअली पता नहीं क्यों, आई जस्ट फील लाइक मैं कुछ भी कहूँ, आप उस लाइन का ना exact गाना ढूंढ लेंगे।
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल,
I'm
आप फिर
really
आजमा
really
सकते हैं।
lucky today।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
ठीक है, तो इस वक्त मैं बहुत खुश हूँ और मैं बस यही पूछना चाहता हूँ कि क्यों मुझे इतनी खुशी दे दी?
अरे वाह! ये गाना तो बेशक है हमारे पास कैफी आज़मी का लिखा हुआ, अनुपमा इस फ़िल्म का।
वाओ! आई टोल्ड यू।
मैं आपकी दाद देना चाहूँगा कि नए ज़माने के होने के बावजूद भी आप इतने पुराने गाने सुनते हैं। वैसे अनुज, आप ये गाना किसे डेडिकेट करना चाहेंगे?
ये गाना सिर्फ मेरे लिए, नोबडी एल्स।
जी हाँ, तो सिर्फ़ और सिर्फ़ आपके लिए आशा भोसले जी का गाया, शशिकला जी पर फ़िल्माया, जो एक ऐसी लड़की आने का किरदार निभाती हैं जिसे अनुज की तरह दुनिया की सारी खुशियाँ मिल गई हैं।
Okay, I'm gonna call again. Just one song perform. सुनना, I just got rejected. तेरा
दोस्तों,
OnePlus
अब
नहीं।
हम ऑनलाइन भी अवेलेबल हैं ऑन
और मेरा, let me try the website.
www.merifarmaish.com। दोस्तों, एक दिलचस्प सी बात है, इस इंटरनेट के दौर में मोबाइल डिवाइसेस ने हमारे पुराने ट्रांजिस्टर सेट्स की जगह ले ली है। मगर आप मुझसे सहमत होंगे कि एंटीना सेट करके सिग्नल पाने में जो मज़ा आता था उसकी बात ही कुछ और थी। अब तो हम बैंडविड्थ के जालिम आला अफसरों के रहमो करम पर हैं। खैर, हमारे पास एक और प्यारा संदेशा आया है, जिसे भेजा है राजकोट से रुखसाना बेग और साथी। इन्होंने फरमाया है एक तारा ये गाना वेकअप सिड से, जो कि बहुत ही बेहतरीन चॉइस, खास करके बारिश के मौसम के लिए। जो बरसे सपने बूंद बूंद नैनों को मूंद मूंद। रुखसाना जी लिखती हैं, आई हैव अ हैबिट ऑफ डे ड्रीमिंग एंड समटाइम्स
Yes, that's true.
when I want to be near somebody, I just close my eyes and I am near that person.
That's exactly what I'm feeling right now.
That's a lovely romantic thought, रुखसाना जी।
It is romantic, but मैं तुम्हें कैसे बताऊं?
तो रुखसाना जी, आपके लिए और आपके इस रोमांटिक थॉट के लिए एक तारा वेकअप सिड से।
On a fucking roll. That's 3 out of 3. The idiot range comes from Lucknow, Kathmandu. But it's okay. Thank you for calling Dusted On Services. My name is Charlie. How may I help you? सुनना, अब तो दे देते हैं वन प्लस। थैंक्स। ये नीट इज रांची राइट? तो सिम कार्ड भी उधर का ही होगा ना? परफेक्ट। ओके। Superb. Come on, please God,
और
please.
अब हम फिर एक बार जुड़ रहे हैं गाजियाबाद से। लगता है इस शहर से कई पंछी उड़ चुके हैं हमारे पास संदेशा पहुंचाने। हेलो,
गाजियाबाद का ही है यार।
क्या मैं आपका नाम जान सकता हूँ?
हाय, निहिर। नाम तो सुना ही होगा।
जी हाँ, और ये भी सुना है कि घंटा घर के छोले भटूरे बड़े अच्छे होते हैं।
रियली? वो तो बहुत ऑयली होते हैं। रैप्स आजकल काफी फैशन में है। मेड इन होल व्हीट बेस्ड देसी फीलिंग्स।
अरे अरे, आप तो एडवर्टाइज कर रहे हैं, अब तो आना ही पड़ेगा।
हाँ हाँ, कभी भी आ जाइए, मैं ले जाऊंगा आपको।
वैसे आपकी आवाज थोड़ी सुनी सुनी सी लगती है। खैर बताइए, हम आपके लिए क्या कर सकते हैं?
अ, वैसे मैं आज अपने प्यार का इजहार करना चाहता हूँ, अगर आपको एतराज ना हो तो।
बिल्कुल, आप बिल्कुल सही जगह पर पहुंचे।
वैसे मैं काफी शाय हूँ, हाँ, लेकिन आज लगता है मौका भी है, दस्तूर भी, आप भी, हम भी, तो क्यों
जी
ना।
हाँ, जी हाँ, मौका है, मार दीजिए चौका। लोहा गर्म है, मार दीजिए हथौड़ा। और क्या पता इस वक्त आपका कोई खास आपको सुन रहा हो। और जैसा कि आप जानते हैं, इस शो का नाम है मेरी फरमाइश, यानी सिर्फ आपकी।
हाँ हाँ, मैं जानता हूँ ये शो का नाम है मेरी फरमाइश, यानी सिर्फ मेरी। मैंने कुछ लिखा है, सुनाओ।
बिल्कुल, सुनाइए।
रेडी?
जी जी।
ठीक है।
सुनाइए।
तो लाइनें कुछ इस तरह से है।
फासलों का एहसास तब हुआ
वाह
जब मैंने कहा ठीक हूँ।
वाह, क्या क्या लिखा है, फासलों का एहसास। वाह, अनित साहब, माफ कीजिएगा। मिहिर जी, प्लीज कंटिन्यू, प्लीज।
फासलों का एहसास तब हुआ जब मैंने कहा ठीक हूँ, और उसने मान लिया।
वाह, बहुत ही खूबसूरत।
नाम से हो।
वाह। हेलो, शायद ये लाइन डिस्कनेक्ट हो चुकी है। और दोस्तों, वक्त भी हो गया है, समय भी हो गया है आपसे विदा लेने का। तो हम आपसे कल फिर मिलेंगे इसी वक्त इसी समय। तब तक के लिए अलविदा।
Hi, sorry, can't get to the phone right now because of one of the following reasons. A, I'm with a girl or a guy. B, I'm totally wasted and can't get to the phone right now. Or C, I just don't want to talk to you. Please leave a message after.
Hi, I'm here. I think I have heard all the messages on your answering machine thousands of times and keep letting them play on.
Arey, the thing is, no, I love hearing your exasperated clicks, all the and the that you do. It's very nice, very sexy.
Where were you all these days?
Arey, I did tell you, kya? I said this. Wait, is that you? See? Whoa, bro, that's a damn nice shirt.
Huh?
Yeah, that's very good.
Your kurta is also not bad. Looks good on you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Let me see how much you like it. Do some enthusiastic waving. Tell people around you how much you like my kurta.
Shut up and keep walking. What were you talking about?
Yeah, I was at this thing, human library. It's people used to come and just borrow me for hours at a time. Very fun.
What shit?
Are really? It's a real thing. It was this like art event, okay? But instead of borrowing books, people used to come borrow us, human beings.
So you were kept on a shelf or what?
No, I was not put on a shelf. I was seated, very comfortably. And then people would come up to me and ask me things. I tell them my story, and since I was telling them my story, I become the
book. Oh.
Yeah, very good.
Okay.
Good.
So, was I a part of your story?
Yeah, of course. You were part of my story. You know what was interesting? Was that most of the books were queer. Like there was, there was me, obviously, and then there was this one pansexual, someone was genderqueer, someone else non-binary. There was this one biromantic lesbian. Okay, you would have loved them. I mean, they were so awesome. I think same musical taste and stuff also. So
It just reminds me of animals preserved in jars of formalin.
see, that's your self-loathing speaking.
I just don't like too many labels.
Okay. Hey, am I too close now? I think if I shout, you can hear me. See? Akash!
Shut up,
Why don't you like
embarrass
labels?
me, man.
This one. This one guy looks very scared. Here.
Hi.
Hi. Yellow? Catch?
What's this? Canned air from Paris.
It's a handmade collectible meant to cure homesickness, but for you, it will serve as a memory of me. Celestine, listen. Celestine sends his love.
Nice packaging.
Yeah, it's almost like labels are a good thing. It's like I always say, always judge a book by its cover.
And by the way, you will make us such a boring read. किसने पढ़ा होगा तुझे उस लाइब्रेरी में?
Wow, this all from the guy who has been boring me out for years now, huh? Reading me one chapter at a time, sometimes even before I finish writing my heart out. No, I think the interest in me lies in the fact that I'm getting married.
What's new? 80% of Indian gay men are married.
Okay, but I am getting married to a man, no? It's a little different. You know, the Human Library even billed me as the first Indian man in a same-sex union. I know, it sounds so dry and clinical. Made my shadi boring, yeah. But I protested. I said, no. I'm not the first. There have been others before me. And they said, no. This is how human clickbait works. And then, sure enough, got the most hits. Though, I think it's actually just my natural good looks.
So much for wanting to keep the wedding on low profile and under wraps.
Hey, I obviously didn't use my real name, yeah. I didn't go by Sahil. I used Sahil.
That's the most incredible piece of subterfuge I've ever heard of.
Thank you. No, if it makes news, then why not, right? Taking one for the team. You should also consider doing a Clark Kent is no. For you, it will be a Gangadhar hi Shaktiman hai kind of reveal on your radio show. I mean, it is mostly gay men who listen to you.
And is that a result of a fucking peer-reviewed survey?
I heard your last program, the one where the boy kept sending farmaishes all night. You also played along very nicely, huh?
I mean, but he was clever, huh?
Oh, okay.
But was it that obvious?
As obvious as a herd of pink flamingos.
I thought it was really sweet.
I thought it was really neurotic. You should be careful not to confuse that with.
He was harmless.
Come on, he's talked to you enough to know that you might be inclined that way, yeah?
Okay, could be because of my musical tastes. You know, Lataji obsession and all. Maybe he's one of the new breed that doesn't care if somebody is gay or straight.
Okay, ठीक है. Whatever it is, just be careful, you know? There are lots of damaged men out there. I mean, you can't be everyone's Hamraz Katonic. Ruavza.
Fuck you. You have no right to comment on my love life.
Or lack thereof.
Or lack thereof. Listen, I've made my decision.
Okay.
I'm not going to be your best man. I wanted to tell you this at some point, but
Hey, what the fuck? Just shut up, okay? You are my best man. You are my best man. My only best man. You make me happy when skies are gray.
Get
Oh,
your
what's
girlfriends
up?
to dress up in drag.
What? You want to be a bridesmaid? That's actually not a bad idea. We'll get Shaq Holly to come in. Oh my god, she'll be a wonderful fairy godmother. No? She will do you up just right. Boy, you gotta look sexy.
No. I just don't want to be displayed on some LED.
Hey, come on. you know I can't even afford to fly my parents out, right? I mean, not that they would want to come. But don't get me wrong, they gave me their blessings. But I could see that they were sad. Like deep down, I could see that they were relieved, but also sad.
Of course. इतने अरमान जो सजाए थे उन्होंने. You know what? Getting married is the most heteronormative thing you'll ever do.
I know. Okay, and I'm sorry, but it's happening in some weird chapel in the middle of France, and I need my Indian people, projected on the back, smiles plastered on their faces, going "Yee" as I walk down in my blue tuxedo from Jannat Tailoring and Embroidery.
Which was my fucking plan.
Yeah, it was your fucking plan. Okay, the blue tuxedos, the Goa wedding, people waltzing in. And you know what, Akash, you wanted 12 best men because you have so many options. I have just the one.
No. Don't do that. Because I don't think he was out. अरे यार मत करना. वैसे भी your profile is too rainbowy. I don't even know what the big deal is. All these RIPs. RIP. Rest in peace. Rest in power. It's not even an Indian thing. यहाँ तो जलाते हैं ना. Ashes are thrown to the wind. Obviously, I understand. हाँ, it's a shrine, an online shrine, by the way. But I just don't like leaving these messages since the person only is not there in Ghanta. Now you are, what's planning? I mean, we're both gay, so you're top planning. मुझे हमको खुश हुआ लगता है. अरे, I am sensitive, okay? I have memorialized many accounts. You have to go to this Facebook page. Let me tell you. Just type on Google. Hello, you there? Just type on Google memorializing accounts on Facebook, and it's the second or the third link. Request to memorialize. Once inside, search for this other link. It's all very self-explanatory. They'll usually ask for some proof or something, but a document or the link with all that Facebook RIPs work. I mean, it's not like everyone can have a newspaper obituary when they die. Some of us are really anonymous. Heights only. No, this is all just common knowledge. Yeah. It could be something that the family may have posted, like a notice of a chautha or a shraddh. There you can't go. I mean, you shouldn't go. There will be his family and all, and gay people at a funeral, that's a whole can of worms. I mean, you too can pass and all, but some of us come with a sign attached. Facebook, they take a really long time. But I remember during Orlando when that gay nightclub came under a terrorist attack, so many people died. You don't know what? No, but if it's a Muslim, they always say terrorist only, na? Anyway, leave that. What I was saying was that within seconds of their names being announced on CNN, those pages were memorialized. Cut. मतलब उधर तो they do it very quickly. I mean, I wanted to do it. I'll send you Venkat's link. I did his. Oh, he dropped you from his friend list. I thought you'll. Anyway, who's that other chap who died last week? I'll send you Summer's link. Yeah. Just a flowery banner, Vela types, no tamjam. Let's just say if I were to die, I'll say remembering Nihir. Chal wait, I don't have so many accounts. Just my regular account. उसका भी I'll make you my legacy contact. तू भी क्या याद रखेगा किस अमीर दोस्त से पाला पड़ा था तेरा? हाय. हाँ, that and a couple of K Finstas for the hardcore stuff. Nothing, yaar. Just unicorns and my sexy dance moves. TikTok got banned, na, so I had to share somewhere. No. Shirtless, I'm not yet posting. Still working out. But listen, same place, same trainer. If you know what I mean. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. But we're meeting, na, soon. April. Actually, I haven't seen you since last April, man. That's cool. That's cool. Even I have to go to the Zoom meeting. I mean, these people really can't do without me. I'm so important here. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Take care.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, मेरे हम सफर, मेरे हमराही, स्वागत है आपका फिर से आज रात के इस खास कार्यक्रम में जिसका नाम है नाम गुम जाएगा। रात का समय बड़ा ही खूबसूरत सा होता है और साथ ही काफी वीरान। रात आपसे कई सवाल पूछती है और कई बार इन सवालों के जवाब कहीं खो से जाते हैं या बिल्कुल हमारी आंखों के सामने होते हैं पर अंधेरे में हम उन्हें कहीं देख नहीं पाते। आपने अभी अभी जो गीत सुना, इस गाने में कोई बोल नहीं थे। ये था महल इस फिल्म से जो 1949 में आई थी। इसमें दिखाया गया है एक आदिवासी कबीला जो आजकल लोग बड़े पर्दे पर दिखाने से कतराते हैं। और क्यों ना हो, इट्स एन आउटडेटेड, एक्सोटिक, ऑलमोस्ट हॉलीवुड डिपिक्शन। हर तरफ बड़ी बड़ी मशालें और एक खौफनाक शंग्रीला सा ड्रैगन। अगर मैं याद दिला दूं कि वहां पर एक बहादुर लड़की भी थी जो एक नाइफ थ्रोवर के सामने अपने ही अंदाज में, अपनी ही धुन में नाच रही होती है, झूम रही होती है और चाकुओं से बचती रहती है। इस गाने को देखकर ऐसे लगता है कि जिंदगी एक खेल की तरह है जिसका अंत आपको नहीं पता, पर आपको बस खेलते जाना है। ऐसे लगता है जैसे आप हमेशा किसी ना किसी चीज का निशाना हो, पर आप नहीं जानते कि कब आप पर तीर लगे और आपका खेल खत्म हो। हमारे अगले गाने का सफर भी कुछ ऐसा सा ही है। उड़न खटोला इस फिल्म में दिलीप कुमार साहब काशी का किरदार निभाते हैं, जिनका हवाई जहाज क्रैश कर जाता है एक ऐसे शंग्रीला से वीराने शहर में जिसे औरतें चलाती हैं। इस गाने में निम्मी अपने गले में माला पहने हुए अपने ही धुन में अकेली एक पहाड़ पर चली जा रही है और हजारों लोग उसके पीछे हैं। और तब काशी रफी की आवाज में गाता है, ओ दूर के मुसाफिर। इस गाने के अंत में निम्मी उस पहाड़ से अपने आप को नीचे गहरे समंदर में फेंक देती है। इस गीत में एक लाइन है जो कहती है, हो गई जिंदगी पराई, तुम्हें मिल गया ठिकाना, हमें मौत भी ना आई।
This is Sahir's toaster. Sahir's new answering machine is in the shop for repairs, so please leave your message when the toast is done. Ka-ching!
Hello?
Hey, you've not been taking my calls. You know how much Vodafone charges me just for leaving voice messages? It's cheaper from your side.
Hey, at least you get to hear my cheery voice, huh? I don't know, I've just been busy is the right word. Preoccupied, huh? Maybe?
Yeah, I can see The honeymoon is still going strong.
Been married 5 years, Akash.
Wow, that's decades in hetero terms.
Hmm. And it's 5 years since same-sex marriage was made legal in France. Hashtag sans un mariage pour trois. We're pioneers. I mean, none of you could attend because international travel, but that's okay. I mean, I was the only one from my side, but at least now I know what it's like to be adopted.
So you must be eligible for a pink card or something.
Paperwork is unending. Well, at least my holiday French, that's improved exponentially.
I keep seeing your Facebook posts. Perfect couple. You guys were on tattoo.
We make for an exotic wedding.
Yeah. Dinners, champagne, family, new dogs, cool winter clothes. Celestine seems to have developed a belly.
Me too. I'm 3 months in.
अब क्या बच्चा भी पैदा करोगे?
You know about mail order wives? Like when German men, they go down to Thailand and they find these nice, petty, docile women. I mean, some of them can be feisty, but then they come back home and they keep house for you.
Okay. The scene must be exciting.
No, gay white men are the most judgmental.
From where I see it, you are a gay white man.
They don't like outsiders. They want it all cozy. You know, they stop talking as soon as I enter the room. I mean, I just want them to see me for who I am. And who am I? I'm a personable person, right? I mean, I have my flaws, sure, I have my flaws. Okay, I'm fucked up, but not any more than you are. I mean, you're fucked up.
I'm fucked up?
Yeah, and I still accept you. See?
Listen, let's just forget about the fucked up business and let's just be friendly.
Just be friendly. That's all I ask for. So, I've been asking, am I a male or a wife?
That depends. Are you a sex slave? Like I have heard all sorts of things.
Come on, man, don't be a prude. I'm being serious. I mean, that shit, it doesn't work with gay because we're not, I mean, we're men, right? I have credentials, qualifications, but you still won't be here in the kitchen because I'm likely to be master of curries. Throw it all in. It's the easiest fucking recipe.
Of course, I mean, at the right proportion, at the right temperature, at the right order.
Okay, fine, whatever. I know my shit. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you play the host with your tinkling glass and then get upset if I happen to have a conversation with Francois Warsaw Jean.
I mean, I'd help you in kitchen. I'll be the master of curries with pleasure, and I'll even bring my kolhapuri powder and thecha. चल, I'll do the dishes. You know why? Because वो मसाला चिपक जाता है ना तो बहुत खींचना पड़ता है उसको. वो तुमसे ना हो पाएगा.
Okay, that's all very sweet, but I'm not the wife.
क्या बेतुके मर्दों की तरह बातें कर रहा है?
I mean, I'm not. I mean, I'm a man, right? I'm a self-respecting gay man. I mean, I'm all man.
डाउट है क्या तेरे को?
Shut up. Okay, you're never going to put me in some sort of second-class situation in your life. I mean, you and me, equal, right? It has to be equal. I don't want your money.
Yeah. You also don't want to live beyond your means.
That's the other thing, right? he always wants to go to these fancy restaurants, live the lifestyle. I mean, I don't want him to, pay for me or whatever, but if I have to pay for myself, I'll order a soup or a salad or anything within my budget. You can't be ordering the lobster and then sit pretty at the end of the meal and say, "Oh, should we Dutch?" Completely guileless.
Anything on the work front?
Uh, I'm flailing my limbs about. I mean, I started teaching English as a side gig. That's not my specialization, but c'est la vie.
You know what? You need to learn about the patterns in your life. There's this thing where
You're saying that to me. Okay. Uh, I mean, you love the infinite unknown, Akash. You love the fact that you have access to an infinite number of men. And then you pretend as if you're in one relationship with all of them, one after the other, or sometimes you parallel to each other, right? It's not the same for me.
wow, you read me so well.
I'm, I'm just tired of it all. I can't leave, but I don't belong here. But I can't. I can't come back.
Finally, gay people have a chance in the future. Huh? Earlier, they were killing them off, na? See, when the zombies come, the first people that they kill, eating the brains and all that, are the black people, or the old people, or the gays, or the lesbians. Those were the characters that weren't developed, na? So they were expendables, right? Oh, what करके आए थे लगता है? Now they're all alive with proper plots and backstories and love interests. I mean, these characters even have fan pages. So quickly things change, na? I know these are diversity choices, but earlier also some people only were making the decisions, na? And come to think of it, black people have really good survival instincts. तो हर बार वही क्यों मरे पहले? I have never met. Although I did go out with this Nigerian guy once. We ate Litti Chokha in Ahimsa Khand extension 1, okay? And people were staring just like they are now. And boy, was he flamboyant. मतलब कि सोने पे सुहागा, but उसका opposite. And I had my hand on my head because I was so... I can read also, na? You don't always have to physically meet people to know about them. That's what is called a worldview, right? अरे, you said you were almost here, ना? तो पीछे दिलशाद गार्डन कौन बोल रहा है? What? How? But he was so hot. No, I'm not being funny. He was seriously... Was it an overdose? That too they won't tell. I know his best friend. Should I call him up? Nahi, he must still be in shock. God, this is terrible. He didn't look depressed or anything. Now, come to think of it, he was like one of those people, you know? No. Crash and burn. That lifestyle is way too fast, man. I mean, he was there at every party, the circuit boy kinds. That party. I mean, I don't notice all these things, but I saw them spending a long time in the toilet together. And no, it didn't look like they were making out. I think I should inform Facebook about it. You did it? You memorialized the account. Acha, now you become an expert and now you only are calling me and informing me each time. You na are Yamraj and Chitragupt rolled into one. Hello, this is the 4th one in 2 weeks. That chap with the heart attack? God, he was gorgeous. The best and the brightest are always taken first, na? Then that 20-year-old boy from Vasant Vihar. Poor thing. And then the chap with the botched surgery. That was really sad, man. Remember, he wrote a post saying he would come back slimmer and trimmer and live his best life, and how we were cheering for him. I mean, they talk about body positivity and all that, but on the side they have these underwear models with six-pack abs. But you know na these Farji clinics. I don't know all the details. India, man, is the pits. I really want to go to Toronto, live on Rainbow Street there. Yeah, my friend, he told me he used to open the window and there would be like a drag queen there with like the biggest headoo, or these butch lesbians who were like super friendly, or this gay brunch crew. Yeah, they will surely survive a zombie apocalypse. I mean, just imagine, wouldn't it be wonderful if all you worried about was your own happiness?
ये था मौला सलीम चिश्ती, एक कवाली उस जमाने के वारसी ब्रदर्स ने गाई, गर्म हवा इस फिल्म से। इस गाने में दिखता है कि जब सारे रास्ते बंद हो जाते हैं तो एक आखिरी उम्मीद लेकर हम खुदा के दर पर पहुंचते हैं। हम दरवाजा खटखटाते हैं और पूछते हैं उनसे कि ये जो अंधेरा छाया है, या ये जो सूरज डूबने वाला है, क्या तुम भी इस डूबते हुए सूरज के साथ डूब जाओगे, या अंधेरे में मेरा हाथ थामे हुए मेरे साथ चलोगे। बंटवारे और उसके असर पर लिखी ये फिल्म इस्मत चुगताई ने, और पहली बार बड़े पर्दे पर गीता सिद्धार्थ ने काम किया अमीना के किरदार में। अमीना, जिसे उसके एक के बाद एक दो बेवफा सनम अकेला छोड़ पाकिस्तान चले जाते हैं। इस गाने में अमीना अपने कमरे में अकेली बैठी हुई है, अपने सर पर एक लाल शादी का जोड़ा ओढ़े हुए, जो उसके लिए अब एक बिखरा हुआ सपना है। कमरे में लालटेन की रोशनी तो है, पर अमीना परछाई में नजर आ रही है। वो दरवाजे की तरफ जाती है और बाहर यूं देखती है मानो वो अलविदा कह रही हो। वो दरवाजे को धीरे से बंद कर लेती है, और उसके आगे जो होता है वो शायद ही मैं आपको बता पाऊं। लाल जो रंग इश्क का है, प्यार का है, उसमें अगर आप अपने आप को कैद पाते हो तो उससे बदनसीब चीज कोई नहीं हो सकती। आगे बढ़ते हैं हमारे अगले गाने की तरफ, तेरी मैं तो प्रेम दीवानी, गुलजार की फिल्म मीरा से, स्टारिंग हेमा मालिनी। दोस्तों, इश्क और मोहब्बत, ये जब शब्द आप सुनते हैं तो ऐसे कौन से और शब्द हैं जो आपके जहन में आते हैं? सूफी ऐसा कहते हैं कि इश्क के कुछ कुछ पायदान होते हैं। सबसे पहला होता है दिलकशी, फिर आता है उन्स, फिर मोहब्बत, फिर अकीदत, फिर इबादत, फिर जुनून, और अंत में आता है मौत। जब विष का प्याला पीकर सफेद साड़ी पहने मीरा नंगे पांव पत्थरों पर चली जा रही है, हजारों लोग उसके पीछे हैं, तब आपको सिर्फ एक ही चीज दिखाई देती है, उसकी मोहब्बत, उसका जुनून, शायद थोड़ी दीवानी।
I mean, they're not asking for money or anything. They just want more. अरे ये सब तो normal है ना? When in Rome or Planet Romeo. I was also into it, na? I never show my face, never. This was just a split-second accident, man. I know. I can't remember who it was. All those chats look the same. But you really can't make out it's me, na? Till my face comes on. God, this is so embarrassing, man. If you hadn't messaged me, I would have had no idea. तुझे कहाँ से मिला ये? Oh, it was retweeted many times, and then Twitter chap said, I'm going to show you who this person is, and then he was creating this kind of weird anticipation. If I get 50 likes, I'm gonna show you another part of this person's body. Fuck, it's not even his body. It's my fucking body. It's my body. And these people, are bartering little bits of me, man. He kept saying, DM me, DM me, DM me whenever somebody asked him who the person is. I don't know what happens in those DMs, yaar. It's one of... Look, to each their own. I don't want to get into the personal fucking business. I don't fucking care, okay? I am no Sunny Leone. I'm not a porn star. But I guess doing one small film automatically makes you a porn star. I wrote to him very nicely, dude. I told him very nicely, please can you remove it? That asshole, he didn't want to do it. He seemed super attracted to me. I mean, he wants me, but he doesn't want to be nice to me. I mean, this is like next level chutiappa, man. He didn't say, oh, I didn't know, I'm sorry, I'm going to remove it abhi. He didn't say that. He said, I can't do it. I have these many Twitter follows, you know that. I don't fucking know how many follows he has and stuff, man. It's one of those Twitter handles that's hard to find unless you know where to look. एक सेकंड चुप रह, तूने अभी भी मेरे को बोला नहीं, how did you get the video? So, he was trying to finesse me into becoming his friend and possibly contributing more material for his this fucking exploitation. I just hope this doesn't get too out of hand. I mean, lots of people have bounced back, right, from their sex tapes being leaked, haven't they? And it's not even trending, it's lying in some corner of the internet. It shouldn't bother me, right? I hope you've deleted it from your phone at least.
You fucking blocked me?
No, I didn't. Why would I do that?
Listen, I know you did. I used my straight ID to check.
Why do you have a straight ID?
I have multiple IDs. All my little sock puppets.
You're spying on me?
Hey, sock puppetry is just something we do in my line of work, okay? We need to amplify our voices. We need to be at different places at the same time, having the same conversation so that we can inundate you with, well, you'd call it alternative facts.
This is what you do. This generation is fucked up, man. You were going to write a book. Remember, you were a book.
And remember, you said nobody would read me? Right. I'm strategic when it comes to ideology. Everyone's moving to the far right, even Macron. You remember what happened after your Sufi music program? Learn to read the fucking room.
That's not the same.
Plus, I can't stand liberals. I mean, you don't count. You're still closeted.
There is right and there is wrong.
People hate on me all the time. Huh? Why shouldn't I hate on them?
Yeah, that is so bloody convenient.
So did you do it? Huh? Did you actually cancel me? Look at you. You're looking at me as if I'm what, Darth Vader?
I don't get Star Wars references.
Okay, what about he who must not be named, huh? I heard you talking to people, your fan base, about your friend, the Holocaust denier, the conspiracy theorist. Why? Huh? Just so that you can earn brownie points with wokes.
I was talking hypothetically.
No, did you think I wouldn't get it?
My God. I was talking hypothetically.
I know everything you're up to, okay? Online at least. I follow in your internet footprint. You know your stupid show could get me arrested in France?
Your post. What all shit are you posting? Look, you've changed.
No, I've not. You're just trying very hard to dislodge me from some fucking pedestal that you put me on in the first place because you know.
How is Celestine?
We're living apart. It's a trial separation. It's actually been good since. We even went out to dinner the other night to an Indian. And we were friendly. We were kind. Wasn't toxic at all. I mean, nobody got hurt. No injuries. No bruises. No throwing things. I mean, granted, we were in public. I'm usually the one who gets hyper in public. He reserves his belligerence for home.
You know, you don't have to make it work if it doesn't. You're independent now.
No, no, not at all. I'm not trying to live up to that perfect gay couple hype or whatever. We were on Integration, by the way, the other day. It's on Instagram. Check it out.
Yeah. For interracial couples. Nice handle. You've lost a lot of weight.
By 10:30. Plus, I've been mourning. My best man died.
What? What are you talking? What are you talking?
Not you. I made another friend. This feels almost like cheating. I don't know. I could talk to him, but he fell into an abyss and filled his room with dry ice. I didn't even know this whole Cabo Glass to individual. I mean, it wasn't for some like party smoke effect or anything like that either. I mean, he specifically pulled down every skylight.
I don't know what to say.
You're numb to it all, no? It's not just in India. It's everywhere. Disbelief. That's what you have. You know, on your fucking high horse. Disbelief right back at you, Akash.
You can't fucking manipulate me into believing all your alternative
Me?
facts.
What? You're the one who gaslights me. Hello? You tear me down. You bring me to the edge. You destroy my fortress. Hey, everything that I build, you sit there with your fucking judgmental eyes and you tear me down, and then you go ahead and you block me on Facebook. Oh, the ignominy, right? To be deleted from someone's life for using their what did you use? Huh? Was it the power of your mouse or your touchpad maybe? But was it your finger? Did you hover over my name with your finger?
It was a trial separation.
Clever. Trial separation. That's that's very good. Okay. Send me another friend request then. If it's a trial separation, I'd like you to send me a new friend request. Do it.
Now?
Now, yeah.
I'll get around to it. My fingers are busy right now.
Don't you need me? Huh? To feel better about yourself. Look, see, I need you to feel angry. That's what I need you for. Huh? That's what keeps me going.
This is what I didn't want.
What?
Fucking intense boyfriend.
I'm not your boyfriend. And don't you fucking delete me.
Today's theme might seem despondent, and I admit that it is about these bewitching women, all of whom die at the end of the song. This is a trope of literature. This is a trope of art. चाहे फिर वो भक्ति में जुड़ी मीराबाई हो या सर्कस में झूमती हुई कोई अदाकारा, एक अजीब खूबसूरती है मेलनकोलिया में, जैसा कि आप सब जानते हैं। हालांकि ये मेरी फरमाइश शो तो नहीं है, पर शायद आज हमारे टेक वालों ने लाइंस खुली रखी हैं और इस वक्त हम एक कॉलर के साथ भी जुड़ रहे हैं जो मॉनिटर के हिसाब से गाजियाबाद से है। जी हाँ, यहाँ से हमारे सबसे ज्यादा फैंस हैं। हेलो, फॉल्स अलार्म, लाइन डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया है। खैर, हम हमारे शो की तरफ रुख मोड़ते हैं। तो दोस्तों, जैसा कि मैं आपको बता रहा था, लता जी का ये गाना बरसे घनसारी रात, इस गाने में एक ऐसी लड़की है जो अकेले ही बिना किसी मंजिल के एक वीराने में चली जा रही है, अपने ही धुंध में। उनकी आंखों में एक अजीब थकान है, as if she is walking into the infinite unknown। सारी उम्मीद हार कर पांव अपने आप आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, जैसे वक्त उन्हें आगे ढकेल रहा हो। और इस सब से उन्हें एक ही चीज सुकून दे सकती है, और वो है एक गहरी नींद जिससे उठने का मन ना करे। एंड एज द लाइन्स इन द सॉन्ग गो, घिर आया अंधियारा दर्पण में, नींद आए अंतिम सिसकी। हाँ, अरे वाह, ये तो कमाल ही हो गया। इतनी फरमाइशें तो मुझे मेरी फरमाइश पर भी नहीं आती। हेलो, हाय, निहिर। हेलो निहिर, मैं आपको बता दूं कि आप इस वक्त लाइव हैं, ऑन एयर, नाम गुम जाएगा इस शो पर। और मैं अपने सुनने वालों को बता दूं जो इसके बाद जरूर कॉल करेंगे कि ये फरमाइशों का शो नहीं है, दिस इज अ शो बेस्ड ऑन माय पर्सनल सिलेक्शंस। पर क्योंकि आज मेरा जन्मदिन है तो हम पहले कॉलर को नाराज नहीं कर सकते। निहिर, बताइए मैं आपकी क्या खिदमत कर सकता हूँ? I really need someone to talk to. I am here, निहिर। मैं हूँ यहाँ आपके साथ। आज वैसे मेरा भी जन्मदिन है। That's wonderful. Happy birthday, निहिर। I'm sure हमारे बीच बहुत कुछ कॉमन होगा। कुछ कॉमन नहीं है। We don't have anything in common. You don't even know me. हाँ, मतलब मुझे याद है, मैं जानता हूँ तुम्हें, तुम हमारे शो के फ्रीक्वेंट कॉलर्स में से हो। उससे क्या होता है? I feel so stupid. I can see the edge of things. और पता है क्या? यहाँ कोई नहीं है। नीर, मैं जानता हूँ तुम इस वक्त अकेले हो, मैं भी अकेला हूँ। और and I'm so glad that you decided to call me on this day, on our special day. By the way, happy birthday. Thanks. और तुम जानते हो नीर, यहाँ पर मैं अकेला हूँ, इस स्टूडियो में एक कपकेक है, एक बैनर है, और कोई नहीं। I just wanted to say goodbye. गुड बाय ऐसे कैसे मिहिर, अभी तो हमें ढेर सारी बातें करनी है। मिहिर, क्या तुम मुझे बता सकते हो इस वक्त तुम एग्जैक्टली कहाँ पर हो? मैं इस वक्त टेरेस पर हूँ, बहुत तेज हवा चल रही है यहाँ। Under these stars, shouldn't I feel on top of the world? बिल्कुल नीर, तुम तो किंग हो गाजियाबाद के। नीर, just stay on the line, okay? कहाँ मर गए सबके सब? ये क्या, ये हेल्पलाइन थोड़ी। मैं क्या? हेलो Nihir, are you still there? Nihir? Nihir? Yes. बता मुझे क्या हुआ? बात कर मुझसे। मैं तुमसे रोज बात करता हूँ और इंशाल्लाह आगे भी करता रहूंगा। बिल्कुल बिल्कुल Nihir, और मैं हमेशा तुम्हारी फरमाइशें प्ले करूंगा। तुम अलग अलग नंबर से कॉल करते हो, मैं जानता हूँ तुम ही हो। Nihir, just listen to me, okay? कहीं बैठ जाओ शांति से, मेरे लिए, हमारी दोस्ती के लिए। Just sit down somewhere, okay? मैं हूं यहाँ तुम्हारे साथ, है ना? और मैं तुमसे वादा करता हूँ कि मैं तुमसे मिलने आऊंगा। अहिंसा खंड, हम वो वर्ल्ड फेमस छोले भटूरे है ना, वो खाने जाएंगे, ठीक है? They would still be alive, you know, if it wasn't for me. They would still be alive. All of them. Can this be traced? ये सब हाई-फाई इक्विपमेंट का फायदा क्या है? 1 मिनट भी लेट हो सकता है। Sahir, why are you doing this to me again? Sahir! I'm sorry. Mihir? Hello? 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 I'm sorry, Mihir. Mihir. Mihir, मैं जानता हूँ तो इस वक्त हमें सुन रहा है। I just want you to know कि तुम्हारी गलती नहीं है कि वो चले गए, मगर इस वक्त तुम, your life is precious, your life is meaningful, it matters, it matters to me. मैं हूं यहां तुम्हारे साथ, हम सब, जहां भी तुम हो। और मेरी बात सुनिए, आज हम दोनों का जन्मदिन है और कुछ ही देर में जब 12 बज जाएंगे और घंटा घर से आवाज आएगी तो a new year will begin for both of us, for all of us. एक नई उम्मीद के साथ एक नई शुरुआत करेंगे यार। हाँ, याद है तुमने मुझसे कहा था कि फासलों का एहसास तब हुआ जब मैंने कहा ठीक हूं और तुमने मान लिया। हमारे बीच फासले नहीं है क्योंकि मैं जानता हूं सब ठीक नहीं है, पर मैं वादा करता हूं कि सब ठीक हो जाएगा। It gets better. It gets better. It fucking gets better.